we know each other. They don't know you,
Yeah.
and people don't know you. People don't know that you have the same group of friends. I thought since middle school, but you said elementary.
Elementary.
Like how many? Like what's that? You had like a pack.
Third grade, like there's like grade.
Yeah. Wow. How many?
There's 8 of us. There used to be 10 of us.
Yeah.
But there's
So 8 of you still strong. Started in elementary school, went through middle school. You said there's 10. Let's talk about high school. How was it like growing up with your group of friends, your crew in high school?
I always like explain to people like our childhood, teens and whatever,
Yeah.
as like the Sandlot. Right, it was like a movie. Like we'd ride bikes to each other's houses, and we all lived close to each other, and have breakfast during the summer almost every morning at this restaurant that was near where we all lived. And yeah, we'd mob like 15, 20 deep on just bikes around, and just go. Literally like build forts, like like we would do stuff like that, like stuff like just like you're in movies,
Yeah.
And yeah, I loved my childhood. I loved my teen years. I loved high school. Not to say they were perfect, there was definitely some hardships and family and friends, and just the pains of going to school and getting kicked out of school a couple times. Like there was definitely some things. But I always found, and I'm still the same way, I always found a way to enjoy my day and find the sweet rather than the sour, and to always just like laugh and have fun. And it was always like my rule growing up was like making sure I'm having fun, making sure I'm laughing, and I still have those to this day,
Yeah. So yeah, let's talk about it. Can you like dive in a little bit more on like, what was high school life like? Like how did you guys celebrate life?
Yeah, and the reason I say there's 10, there was 10, I was 8. One of our really close friends growing up, somebody who lived down the street from me, one of our brothers growing up, took his life in high school. Our senior year, and it's a shock. Like especially when you're a group like us and friends like us, that we're just always like let's have fun, what's the next thing we can do to have fun? To at a young age, especially, 17 when this happened, to get snapped out of it, like, oh wait, somebody wasn't having the fun that we were having. We missed something, we missed signs, we were missing like a human connection there with somebody who was one of our best friends, somebody we were supposed to know better than anybody. And that was a moment where a lot of us had to grow up pretty quick and be like, well, we did, not that we would blame it on ourselves, but it was like, hey, we missed something here. There was something that, if none of us saw this coming, none of us were really looking at each other and asking the questions that we needed to and having the conversations that we needed to. We were kind of just blind to the fact of the nastiness of the world and the darkness of the world and the sadness, and we were in this facade that everything's perfect always, and it's always fun, it's always gonna be like this. And that would quickly, change over one night,
Like, you didn't go to youth group because you remember we talked to him.
There was no youth group for me.
It was lame.
Yeah, no brother.
But, like, why, so, I love that. I love that you guys have that community together, but, going to church, you guys didn't go to church, and then finding Mosaic and giving your life to Jesus would have been a pretty drastic change.
Very.
And you were kind of the only one that stepped into that, right?
Yeah.
Why?
I remember my first time being at Mosaic and sitting in the back, and I was invited by some friends. I didn't realize where I was going.
Who was
100%. And again, like I told you, I had a great life. I'm one of I'm one of those people that didn't go to church looking for God. My life just crashed into Him. I went thinking we're gonna go out after this, and I remember they were in the front. I was too embarrassed to be at church, so I'm like, I'm gonna sit in the back. I'll talk to you guys later. And then sitting in the back of the corner of Mosaic, and for the first time, this no of God became a maybe. And then by the end of church, it was, oh man, this is real. There's no way about it. For the first time in my life, I was at a church where I looked at the stage, and there's people that looked like me. Everybody was happy. They were smiling. There was dancing. There was loud music. It looked like my scene that I was already in, but put it in a church. And my first experience in Mosaic was mind blowing me. I didn't realize church could be this way. I didn't realize God could accept you this way. God could accept you with skinny jeans and tattoos, you know? He would love you the same way as if, you know, you were the pastor wearing a suit, you know? Yeah. And all these like feelings and thoughts, and then listening to the message. I remember I walked out of Mosaic and I saw my friends, and so I'm like, hey guys, you know what? I'm actually super tired. I'm not gonna go out tonight. And like going home and reading everything I could about Mosaic, reading everything I could about Pastor Irwin, listening to messages, starting reading the Bible, like all within a far period of going to Mosaic to being in my room looking up Mosaic, and and it was just like an instant fire for me. And that was July 13th, 2014. And I had never missed a Sunday up until this past December when I had to miss because I was sick. But I would go to Mosaic alone. I would sit alone. I had just turned 21. My birthday's in June, so I got to Mosaic in July. I had just turned 21. And yeah, going to Mosaic alone, inviting my friends, being so excited. I didn't even tell my friends, they're going to love it too. I just came to Jesus, they're all going to come to Jesus. And then having that realization of like, I would bring them, and they'd yeah, that was cool. You know, like, and then we're going to go do this thing, you know, and then me go, wait. Did you not just feel what I just felt? Did you not, you know, don't you want to read the Bible with me now? I started realizing like, oh, this is not going to be an easy transition for them either. Because they're so used to having their friend who's willing to go and with vamonos, you know? and I realized I wasn't going to be that person anymore. You know, that part of my life was like almost like easy to like let go. God took that from me. He took it from my soul. The drinking, the partying, the drugs, everything that comes with it. July 13th, 2014, and I never touched it again. For my boys, it was hard. You know, especially because, you know, we grew up being like the anti-church kids. One of us gave in, you know, and it was hard for them, you know. And for a little bit, I was that crazy. Come to church, guys. Come to church. You know, have you guys accepted Jesus in your life? And it rubbed a lot of them the wrong way, you know. And yeah, so I realized, okay, hold on. I'm gonna start rubbing and pushing them away if I am this person that's pushing my beliefs. Wow. And for like a good year, our relationship changed, and there was a distance between me and them, and they felt it. And obviously, I tried to make friends with Mosaic, and meeting Pastor Emerson and starting to serve at Mosaic, and it was like my life was just like opening up, and I was having so much fun. But at the end of the day, I miss my boys. You know, I miss the day ones.
Yeah.
And so I realized, like, okay, what do the boys need from me? Or what can I do? Like, what can I like contribute to the group now that I'm not on the same wavelength that they're in? They need me to just sit with them and have fun with them and talk like nothing's ever changed. And I would do that, and I would step into the rooms with them, rooms that were not necessarily places I wanted to be at, but like I felt called to, you know? Like Pastor Rowan says, like light stepping into darkness. And I would make myself have fun, you know? I was like, they got to see what it is to live like a life full of hope and love and with Jesus. This life is fun, you know? So I'm gonna go into this party, and I'm not gonna do a single thing that anybody around me is doing, but I'm gonna have more fun than anybody there. Wow. And I would, you know? And then people love me around because like, this guy's amazing, he's having so much fun, you know? Like, and then the thing like, wait, you go to church? Wait, you're not drinking? Wait, but you're having like the best of your life. Can you even be here, you know? And yeah, little by little, like the relationship mended, and now, you know, like I'm with those guys almost every other day, if not having dinner or whatnot. Yeah. And I think what's really awesome is that for the first time in their lives, they get to look at friends of theirs, peers of theirs, and they believe in Jesus, you know? And it's people that they like, it's people that they want to have fun with and hang out with. Yeah. And they've never had that in their life, you know? We never had that growing up, somebody who believed in Jesus and somebody who wanted to hang out with. There was two different things. The person we want to hang out with, the person who believed in Jesus, were different people to us. Mm-hmm. And for the first time in my life, that person becoming the same. Then, you know, like someone like you that they love and someone like you that they love. You guys are people they want to hang out with. Yeah. We dress up people that love Jesus, and that was a new thing for us, you know.
Yeah, amazing, bro. Yeah, I think you brought up the idea of prison earlier, and like I think we're able to look into your life, and like through that prison see like all your friends. Thanks for sharing that with us, and yeah, it's awesome.
Love you guys.
Love you, bro. Go Lakers.
Vámonos. Go Lakers. That's facts.